Figured I'd record my ride over the Auckland Harbour Bridge. Oh, there was a scooter going over this thing. Anyway, there's Auckland City. There's the bridge. Auckland City, the bridge. I'll throw in a photo of it too. It's pretty cool, pretty big. It's kind of scary on a car, especially like when you're in a lane like that to my right. Really narrow lanes. They moved this concrete barrier back and forth to open up different lanes. Different numbers of lanes on each side, rather. Alright, this next section of road should be pretty good. Windy, and I know I'm behind cars right now, but there's a passing lane immediately ahead. So I can get past and then have a blast up this hill. God, it's so much fun! God, yes! Love it! Alright guys, this is the town that I grew up in. I'm just actually skirting around the edge because I'm going out to a nearby beach where my parents actually live. But I thought I'd show you guys this interesting looking bridge that we have. It's actually a drawbridge, so these two sides, they both kind of rock up. It's like a seesaw. Pretty neat. I just like the design on that, it's kind of cool. And actually this whole area used to be a rubbish dump, or a landfill, whatever you want to call it. And so they've just covered it up. There's just a whole bunch of trash underneath us. Kind of neat, huh? Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the drive out to the beach. Alright, now here's the road. Super fun little drive. There are a couple of small towns on the way where we have to slow down, but for the most part, just open speed limit, 100 kilometers per hour. Some fun little corners and stuff. Case in point, and it's beautiful sunset going on behind me, lighting up my path good and well. I've driven this road probably 100 times at least. Hundreds, most likely, so very familiar with all the corners and everything. I can ride it to its maximum potential. I think this is what I've dreamed of doing ever since I got the motorcycle in Seattle, is coming back here and riding this road. It's nothing exceptional in terms of New Zealand roads, I'm just so familiar with it. So I really can ride it to the max. Alright, so these are the beaches that I grew up at, really. And you got crazy, like, cliff, mountainy kind of things up there. And at the end of the beach, oh, look at the sunset, it's going to be gorgeous. That there is called Mount Manaia. Another Māori name. Isn't he magnificent? Pretty sure it's a he. It's supposed to symbolize somebody, I believe. Anyway, back to the road. Bump. That bump has been there as long as I can remember. I still haven't fixed it. Alright, we're in the home stretch now. I just realized that, well, didn't just realize, but I want to point out that I'm not really giving any commentary in these videos, and that's because, whoa, that was a stick. That's because I didn't have anything planned to talk about, and well, a lot of the time I'm just focusing on riding, and it probably makes the videos less interesting for you guys, so I apologize. However, I hope that the rides and the scenery can kind of speak for themselves a little bit, you know? You don't need to hear my stupid voice the whole time. Oof. I'm getting better at the downshifts on this bike, but every now and then there's one that just kind of jerks me around a bit. I just mistimed the throttle blip. That was a better one. Man, I remember this road so well. It's great. Little fishing wharf. Well, there's a lot of people on the wharf today. That's kind of cool. All fishing at the sunset. That's awesome.